Yeah, all right. Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Waha, Kodash Rakah, Salakia. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, rule very well. And watch for the souls of the elect, and shalom, peace, and blessings to those hopeful elect Akim that have the fire of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai within inside them, which is the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Real quick, we just want to do a quick lesson. Today is so-called what they call Independence Day, 4th of July, which you're gonna have a lot of so-called Negroes, if not today, yesterday, or this past weekend, getting together, barbecuing, shooting fireworks,
picnicking.
Yeah, picnicking, which goes back to slavery. You know what I'm saying? Pick a nigga.
Barbecue comes back to when they was burning niggas on alive as they was hanging.
Man, all that, so I mean, we're not gonna get into full details and a deep 3-hour-long lesson about Independence Day and why you shouldn't celebrate and this and that. We're just gonna do a quick video. If you an Israelite, man, and you celebrating the 4th of July, I mean, pretty much. I mean, you got jakes that still gotta wake up. I'm not saying that, but for the most part, man, those that still celebrating these folly days, man, you in the sunken place, man. But real quick, yeah, you can grab that real quick.
This is Jeremiah 10:1. It says, "Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel."
Right, O house of Israel. Go ahead.
"Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them."
Right. It said, learn not the way of the heathen, man. All right? And part of the ways of the heathen, which the so-called white man is a heathen, because really, the so-called Independence Day, the 4th of July, is his holiday, man.
Yeah.
That's a holiday for him to celebrate in remembrance of them so-called gaining independence from Britain, yeah. Yeah, the British Empire, man. The redcoats. Okay? Which, I mean, it goes deeper and deeper and deeper than that. But that's just the basis of it, man. Okay? You can get into the so-called the founding of the Illuminati and all that, just upon further research and so on and so forth. But that's the basis of what 4th of July is about, man. Right. And it said, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. And here recently you've had a lot of chariot sightings, man, and people bugging out. And Apostle Tahar a couple of times put that video of this Jake saying, there's 2, there's 10, there's 12. Y'all need to be shooting those. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? People bugging out, being dismayed. And that's part of the signs of heaven, man, is them chariots. But just using these fireworks as well, man, people are going to be, look at the fireworks. And meanwhile, you still, the very next day, you still come to the realization that
you're not free.
Yeah, you're not free, and everything is crumbling, man.
What are you independent from?
Right.
You're still a slave. You can't get up and leave the country if you want to without a passport.
Right.
Like, how do you have any type of independence, man? Especially you motherfucking welfare recipients. You depend on the government. So how are you independent?
Right. You
women, you're independent, but yet you need a man to do to give you money for all these such things. How are you independent? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the independence at?
Yeah, man. The scripture said we're going to our enemy for the one of all things, man.
That's a curse that we was put under, man.
Yeah, that's not independence.
Yeah.
Was that on that Jeremiah?
No, verse 3 says, "For the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with an axe." Well, that's going into Christmas now. But,
you can end it right there. But that can get into Christmas. But basically, it's applying it as like, look, our people when these holidays come up, like Easter, Valentine's Day, Independence Day, that shit in October, Halloween.
Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, our people get into all of that shit. They get into that whole demonic ass spirit, man.
Yeah.
And they go all out. You see the nigga woman get her nails done in the American flag colors and shit.
To throw the biggest feast in the world.
Yeah. And, you know, family getting all together, everybody looking like coons. All right, you even got Jake's, that one Jake, a few years ago, the football player, he blew off his hand, or he blew off his finger or something, shooting fireworks. Yeah, Jason Pierre-Paul, I think that nigga name is. Or Justin Pierre-Paul, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Blew his finger off, shooting fireworks. One of them dudes that played for the Giants. But you know, all to celebrate a so-called holiday, which has nothing to do with you, Jakes, man. That's what the Lord said. My people is foolish, man. All right.
That's one of the main excuses. They're like, it's for the kids. It's for the kids. But you the main one that's partaking in it, man.
Exactly.
You guys take more delight in it than the kids do. The kids, all they want to do is open their presents or just see the fireworks. Who's the ones popping them? The adults.
Right. The kids wouldn't give a damn about 4th of July if it wasn't embedded in them from a young age.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. You want me to read this?
Yeah.
This is Wikipedia. It's 4th of July. You can type in Independence Day, 4th of July, it's going to come up to the same stuff. It says Independence Day, also referred to as the 4th of July or July 4th, is a federal holiday in the United States commemorating the adoption of the Declaration of Independence on July 4th, 1776.
Wasn't you, Jake, still in slavery in 1776, man? Even on to the 1800s, or even to this day, we still in slavery, man.
That's right.
1776, and you, Jake's, is celebrating the 4th of July, man. You know.
It says the Continental Congress declared that the 13th American colonies, or 13 American colonies, regarded themselves as a new nation.
Right.
The United States of America, and were no longer part of the British Empire.
That's why you would see them flags with the 13 stars in a circle. You know, that's how it started, and then they slowly but surely added more stars and stripes, you know, whatever. Well, actually, just more stars, because they already had, 13 stripes, you know, which represented, I believe, the original 13 colonies, you know. I gotta look back at it. But, you know, so this was America, so-called, being declared as just that, America, man. You know, basically. Just a little bit more.
It says the Congress actually voted to declare independence 2 days earlier on July 2nd. Independence Day is commonly associated with fireworks, parades, barbecues, carnivals, fairs, picnics, concerts, baseball games, family reunions, and political speeches and ceremonies, in addition to various other public and private events celebrating the history, government, and traditions of the United States. Independence Day is a national day of the United States.
Right, celebrating the traditions of the United States, man. Hey, that's not our traditions. That's not our heritage. None of our customs. All right.
Wasn't the United States founded off of slavery?
Exactly.
Did not the scriptures tell you that woe to the bloody city? That's talking about America, man, because America was founded off the blood of the Israelites, man. You know, that's how this place got built up. You know, it's off of Israel building this place up, man. So how are you independent when this place was started off of slavery and you building it up, man?
Makes no sense, man.
It doesn't at all.
And that's exactly what's about to take place today. Fireworks, parades, barbecues, carnivals, fairs, picnics, concerts, baseball games, family
reunions. Yeah.
And you Jakes are the most heavily into all that stuff, man. You know, because you learn the way of the heathen. You learn the way of your oppressor, man. You trust in oppression, man. And the scriptures say, I believe, woe unto you who trusteth in oppression, man.
And maketh man their arm.
Yeah. You know? So, hey, man, the Lord, he gonna wake up very select men, you know, and deliver very select women. But all the rest of you Jakes out here in this world caught up in these this folly, you know, you're gonna get swept away, man.
That's right.
You know.
What you want? The Amos? Micah.
You can grab the Micah real quick. Just bust them two out real quick.
Okay, this is Micah 2 and verse 10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction."
Right, and it's funny because the so-called white man is the devil, man. So he's not just going blatantly just come down with the hammer and just, you know, start just killing all you jakes off at once. I mean, eventually it's leading up to that. But he's disguising all his wickedness via holidays like this, man. Different distractions, man, to keep you jakes asleep, man. So that way, when that time comes, when they bring that martial law and the enemy comes in like a flood, you just gonna get caught off guard, man. Caught with your pants down, as the saying goes. You know.
Yeah, and then history shows you that every time there's a folly day like as big as 4th of July or whatnot, Esau's always doing some left-handed magic behind the scenes, man, pushing some type of agenda, pushing some issue forth to the forefront of their political, not political, but
bills.
They passed the bills and all that type of stuff, man. You know, and you know they're gonna be doing something, so you always got to keep a watchful eye for this type of stuff, man. That's what we put here to do, man. It's not to celebrate these holidays, but to look, further than what it is, man. Because Esau, their power is in secrecy, man.
Right.
You know, and our power is in debunking this place, man, and bringing out the truth, man.
Hey, ask them jakes down there in them concentration camps, you know, the Northern Kingdom, if they independent, you know, or if they give a damn about what's going on today. You know?
You ask them, are they gonna be sitting at that fence waiting for the fireworks show to start?
Right.
You know, are they gonna be sitting there eating watermelon and everybody rejoicing in the fact that it's Independence Day?
Right.
No. This is Amos 5:21 says, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Right. The Lord ain't dealing with Independence Day, man. Ain't dealing with your barbecues, your festivities that you got going on, man. The Lord hates that shit, man. All right. Point to straight to the point, man.
Verse 22, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows.
Right. So again, man, you know, and then you're gonna have a lot of jakes probably going to church today too. You know, you know, Jake's gonna be playing some music and barbecuing swine. You know, ultimately, man, all that is just leading up to your destruction, man. The Lord said that He in what's that? 2nd Ezra 7. He said basically that He left you in that mindset that there won't be so much sorrow as the joy for them that's going to be saved, man. You know, basically saying like, look, I'm gonna leave these people in this ignorant mindset and keep them far from me. That way, when I destroy them, the sorrow of their destruction isn't outgone away. The joy which the elect are gonna have from receiving salvation, man. You know, and that's why 2/3 of our people are just gonna get left behind. And like the apostle Tahar said, there's no hope for these niggas, man. He said that the elder Abba Bivens said that. You know, you just gotta leave these niggas alone, man. And I don't feel no type of way about it, man. You know, as long as the Akim around me and myself get delivered, fuck everybody else, you know.
This is 2nd Ezra 1:31. It says, when you offer unto me, I will turn my face from you. For your solemn feast days, your new moons, and your circumcisions have I forsaken.
Yup. It's point blank to the point. The Lord ain't dealing with that shit, man. Alright? The Lord is dealing with the men that's out there in the highways and byways, preaching and prophesying His word, and not trying to remix it or do we got a couple minutes left, or do music videos and none of that shit, man. We just straight truth. Alright?
This is Baruch 3 and 8. It says, Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power.
Right. We are yet this day in our captivity, man. We're not independent. Independence Day is the so-called white man's holiday, man.
That's right.
Alright? Not you so-called Negroes, Latinos, or Native Americans, man. In 1776, the so-called white man had us in slavery. He was taking over the Gaz land more and more, killing off millions of Gadites, which are the so-called Native Americans, killing off millions of Seminole Indians, the tribe of Reuben, and basically slaughtering all the tribes, man. Alright? Had us in hardcore bondage, man. And the scriptures say we are yet to this day in captivity, man. And what you Jay's gonna do? All the money that you've earned, you gonna spend all that money on fireworks, you know what I'm saying? And all this food to celebrate a so-called white man's holiday, man. Come on, man.
It's madness, man. Madness. I got one closing scripture for you. This is Jeremiah 8 and 20. It says, The harvest is past, the summer is ended, and we are not saved.
We are not saved, man. We're not saved. Alright, so all this celebration is in vain, man. At the end of the day, martial law is still gonna happen. Civil war, nuclear war, chaos, hell, cannibalism, all that still gonna take place. You know what I'm saying? Here in the coming future, man.
That's right.
That's right. So,
hey, that's it, man. Hey, man, these holidays ain't for us, man. You know, stick with the scriptures and you won't go wrong, man.
Yeah, stick to the truth, man. And which the apostles and elders of Great Millstone teach.
That's right.
You know, so with that, you know, we're gonna wrap it up and say all praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Reproch Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, peace and blessings to the full elect. Shalom.